Greetings, fellow Malawians. Muvi Wachilungamo of the 22nd June, Tuesday, 2021 is here. The topic of our movie today is 12 months of Tonse government, thorough analysis, partner by partner, leader by leader. That is what we are doing today, because Tonse government has clocked 1 full year yesterday. Today, they are starting the new year, another year second in their term. Therefore, Muvi Wachilungamo did a thorough analysis, partner by partner, leader by leader, so that we must know whether we are moving forward or we are moving backward. Today, Tonse government under 9 political parties led by President Lazarus Chakwera of Malawi's party clocks 12 months. Analysis shows that Tonse won the election on a banner of ending corruption, ending nepotism and tribalism, with a promise of prospering together. Our dogs, whose name is DE265 SEC, or we just say in short DSEC, went door by door asking citizens how do they rate Tonse government, from President Chakwera, Vice President Jumah, and all alliance partners as parties and leaders. We start giving the list. Dogs find out that Tonse came to the government without any objective or vision. This is why for 12 months, what Malawians can point out as an achievement is a true lie of AIP, the fertilizer of 4,495. That is a true lie, because you understand today that it was just a lie, but it did not help to develop this country. AIP is praised by those that benefited, not knowing that it is AIP that has made life unbearable, because of this AIP made Malawians to have a load of 93 billion kwacha loan that government took from local or international organizations. And for government to pay back this 93 billion, they have to hike taxes in all produce and commodities in Malawi. Fellow Malawians, we were promised that we are going to buy fertilizer cheaper, 4,495. What we did not ask, we as citizens, is where is Tonse government going to find money to buy that cheap fertilizer in the world? Because there's no factory in the world that is selling cheaper fertilizers, and there's no company in the world that will say, just because Mr. Chakwera and Mr. Jumah want to be in power, let's put the fertilizer down to 4,495. No way. What happened was, Mr. Chakwera and Mr. Jumah said, we are going to buy expensive fertilizer on credit and give it to our people free, cheaper, so that they give us votes. Afterwards, we are going to go each and every house, get taxes, and pay this 93 billion. Now I want to ask you, that's a chess game now. Who is the winner? The politicians won, and you and me lost. What do I mean? We all praise Tonse government that we have got bumper harvest this year. There is food everywhere. 3 meals a day. Yes. How many families have harvested such? Few. 2 or 3 million families. Now let us put all the mains that we harvested together and value them. They won't even make 50 billion. Yet the cost of the fertilizer that made that bumper harvest is 93 billion. And it's not enough. This 93 billion, we have to, we citizens, including those that did not benefit the fertilizer of AIP, are going to pay this amount of money. So whenever, I want to tell you, whenever you see that cooking oil is expensive today and tomorrow, duty is high every day, don't ask questions. We are repaying the AIP program of cheaper fertilizer. In addition to that, Tonse government for 1 year have borrowed a lot of money totaling to trillions from local banks. And let me tell you, this money comes with interest. Therefore, it is you, a Malawian, in the village who must pay that money for government to pay that credit. That is why there is rampant skyrocketing of commodity prices today. Which brings us to this point that now it's time to tell politicians that don't bring stupid lies to us. Don't bring us propaganda. Don't bring us mere campaign, because all this that you are saying, it is we who are going to suffer. And truly, Malawians are suffering today. The families that managed to get fertilizer are only few, but all of us are suffering together. I received a message from DPP gurus, highest people, people within the Malawi party, people within UTM, asking me that, listen, find a room, go and speak to the president, tell him that life is tough. No one is happy. And in addition to that, there's no forex, no US dollar, no British pound, no euro. Instead, business people are using a shilling, which is 2,295 kwacha per shilling today. We are suffering. Go and talk to your president, because he, whatever the case, he's a president who listens. And at times, he addresses as what you say. Therefore, go and speak to him, talk to him. He might listen, but things are not good on the ground. Government has inhumanly high tax on commodities so that it can get money to pay huge debt of IAP 93 billion plus the huge borrowing it has done in 1 year. Malawians are used as chessboard today, which calls for us all to be more vigilante so that we are not used as horses. Movie number 2. Today, Muvi Wachilungamo inform Malawians that what citizens clap hands for is our own knife that will cut us down. Because people are clapping hands. No, we are eating 3 times a day. There's a bumper harvest. But that is a knife that is going to cut us up. Take in mind on the price hikes of commodities nowadays. Almost every week, every day. Cooking oil, 5-liter oil. It's 18,000 today. Who can afford? Movie number 3. Within 12 months of Tonse government, the country is unlivable. Both those who voted for Tonse and those who did not vote for Tonse are victims, because the price hikes do not spare anyone. Movie number 4. Opinion survey has it that among all governments that came after independence, it is this Tonse government that has disappointed the country within 100 to 12 months, because the partners are fighting themselves as who should be the taller than the other inside the government. That's reason number 1. Tonse government did not do well to the people, because inside the Tonse government there is a fight. Fighting for who is the taller one more than the other. And they forgot the country and the people. Malawians therefore do not see the importance of coalition government. Because it seems like when you are a coalition government, instead of looking after the country, you are fighting yourself inside the coalition. Instead of alliance partners correcting the mistakes of others, inside they jump to share and do the same mistakes. Tonse alliance partners were supposed to say we don't go back to the same Egypt that DPP brought this country to. But instead of correcting, they are continuing making same mistakes. Instead of Mr. Jumah threatening to pull out of the alliance government because the president is or has appointed his family members or church fellows, he comes with his mother-in-law to be appointed High Commissioner. You understand the point? There is war in coalition government. There is war in Tonse alliance government inside. And instead of someone rising up to say, no, this is not how it should be done, rather I get out, what they do is to come and continue mistakes.